Good morning, children. The topic we are going to discuss today is houses all around us. Children, I'm sure you must be visiting your friends or relatives' place during the vacations. Do you think they all live in the same type of house as you live? No, all of them live in different types of houses. The main topics that we are going to discuss today are need of a house and different types of houses, factors that determine the type of house we build, points to be kept in mind while constructing or buying a house. Children, before we start, can anybody tell me why do we need a house? The house protects us from the scorching heat of the sun. It also protects us from the rain, the thieves, wind, and animals. Pretty girl Razia lives in Srinagar. Ravindra Singh lives in Jaisalmer. Mrs. and Mr. Rongpe live in Assam. Do you think all of them live in the same type of a house? All of them live in different types of houses. Some houses have sloping roofs, some have flat roofs. Some houses are built of cloth, some are built of wood and mud. Some houses are built on raised platforms. So, the type of house that we construct depends upon the place that we live. Main factors that determine the type of house we build or buy are the climate of the place, the building material that we use, and the budget or the money. So let us discuss how the climate of a place influences the type of house that we build. Let us study about the houses in hot places. In places like Rajasthan, where the climate is very hot, houses generally have thick walls and high roofs. The thick walls and the high roofs keep the inside of the house very cool. And the flat roofs can be used for sleeping outdoors at night. Now let us study about houses in hilly areas. In hilly areas like Kashmir, where it is very cold and is always covered with snow, the houses generally have sloping roofs so that the snow does not get collected on the top. They also have a fireplace inside their homes to keep them warm. Let us go on to study about the type of houses that are constructed in rainy places. Children, in places like Assam and Cherrapunji, where it rains a lot, the houses are generally built on stilts. Now look at the picture on your screen. Can you see that raised platform? Yes, these raised platforms help to keep the house safe from floods. The sloping roofs on the top of the house will not allow the rainwater to get collected on the top. Okay, now let's go on to study about the building material. Now, what is this building material? They are materials that are used for building a house like cement, bricks, steel, wood, etc. Now, children, do you know, depending upon the climate and place, different materials are used for constructing the house. In hilly areas, houses need to be built very quickly and fast, so they are built of bamboo and wood. In places where there are frequent earthquakes, houses are built with wood, so that there is less damage caused in case of an earthquake. In villages, mostly houses are built of bamboo, palm, and mud. The money available or the budget is a third factor which determines the size and design of the house. Less money is needed to build a small house and more money is needed to buy a big house. In big cities where there's a shortage of space, people build high-rise buildings. They also form cooperating housing societies to save space and money. There are some points which we should keep in our mind before, during, and after construction of a house. Before building a house, we first need to meet an architect. Now, who is an architect? An architect is a person who makes a plan of our house depending upon the availability of space, the number of people who are going to live inside it, and the amount of money that we have kept aside for constructing the house. Okay, after the architect has designed the house, we begin with the construction of the house. So, during construction, we should ensure that the house is well ventilated so that sufficient sunlight enters the house. The walls of the house should be strong and well plastered. Doors and windows should be strong and should have wire nettings so that insects and mosquitoes do not get in. Doors and windows should also be fitted with grills to keep the house safe from thieves. The floor of the house should be smooth and level. Let's see what points we have to keep in our mind after the construction of a house. The house must be always kept neat and clean. The floor should be swept and mopped every day. The kitchen and the bathroom should be washed and disinfected regularly. The house should be painted periodically.
Types of houses. The type of house one builds depends upon the place, the climate, the materials available, and the amount of money one can spend on the house. Types of houses influenced by place and climate. The type of house one builds depends upon the place and climate. Houses in different parts of the world are made of different designs. People in very cold lands live in snow houses called igloos. People along the seacoast live in houses made of bamboos with thatched roofs. In very cold places, people make special arrangements to keep their houses warm. For this, special stoves are lighted and wood or coal is burnt in fireplaces. A hot water system is arranged and the walls and floor are well insulated. People living in villages make houses of mud and thatch. People living in the jungles of Assam live in houses made on stilts. People living in hills make houses with sloping roofs. Types of houses influenced by money and materials. The type of house a person builds depends on the money that he can afford to spend in constructing the house. A man with small means builds a small house and uses only cheaper materials. A man with great means will build a very big and fashionable house and use more expensive materials like marble, teakwood, etc. For building a house, always use materials which are easily available in the area. Thus, where clay and brick kilns are found in plenty, we find houses mostly made of bricks. Where bamboos and grass are available, people make huts with them.